With the rapid reopening of the economy, those supply chain bottlenecks plus energy price increases have pushed up inflation. In the Eurozone at the end of 2020, it was at minus 0.3%. That rose to 2.8% in Q3 of 2021. And it's set to peak at 2.4% in 2022 and 2.6% for the EU. I've come to speak to the chief economist for the OECD to get a global perspective on Europe's economic outlook. Laurence, Boone, a very warm welcome to you.
Thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be with you.
We've seen this huge rise in the number of coronavirus cases. What does that mean for Europe's recovery?
So the European recovery is well underway, but it's obviously adding uncertainty to this outlook.
How does that compare with the picture that you at the OECD see globally?
The European economies are doing quite well when compared with all countries. It's been very interesting to watch how different countries have protected their people. In Europe, what governments have been doing is to pay firms to keep people in jobs. So when you reopen the economy, you immediately start working again. In the US, it's quite different. Governments have been sending checks to households, so they cash in the money, but they don't have a job any longer. So what we're observing now is employment has nearly recovered in Europe, and it's still lagging behind in the US.
How concerned are you about the new variant and the implications of that for the economy?
I think you can look at it in two ways. Either so this would slightly delay the recovery, and it would increase tension on the supply chain, or it's a more difficult variant, and that could really create a downturn in the recovery and surprisingly enough, a fall in prices if that was to happen.
How concerned are you about this current spike in inflation?
If we're to solve the health situation by the summer and things become normal, then we're quite confident that the supply tensions will start fading and inflation will gradually diminish. If we don't manage to get the health situation in check and tensions continue well into 22, 23, then we will be more concerned about this inflation pressure lasting longer.
Do we have reason for Christmas cheer?
Of course, we have reason for Christmas to cheer. First, we have, when you think about it, a year ago, we were just told that a vaccine had been found in like 9 months. Usually it takes 10 years to find a vaccine. This crisis has managed protecting as much as possible people and firms, and there's never been as much awareness of the climate issue. So I think we're on a good track.
On the good track. Laurence, Boone, thank you so much for being with us here on Real Economy.
Thank you.